Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Heal, Lift, Rise. My name is Carla. Thank you all so much for joining me. Truly appreciate every single one of you, all of your love, support, and kindness to my channel. Of course, if you are new here, welcome to the Heal, Lift, Rise community. I hope you'll become a part of this awesome, fabulous, wonderful, amazing, did I say amazing? Yes, community, where we talk about all things healing, lifting our vibration, and rising to become the best version of ourselves. I am on this journey with you, friends, and I'm so excited, so very honored to be a part of your journey and you a part of mine. Today, I wanted to share a message about forgiveness. And I've been wanting to do this video actually for a little while now, but I had to go through some integration on this because this is a message that I have received over the last couple months. So my own spirit guides and my own team that I work with in spirit have brought me to that realization of forgiveness. And forgiveness is the key for your up-leveling, for your ascension, for you to get to the next level of who you are or where you want to be. And this could be just in life in general, but physically, mentally, spiritually. Forgiveness is huge. And I'm going to share with you all that I know about forgiveness, how it's changed my life, and how it can change your life and help you evolve into becoming the best version of yourselves, because that's why we're all here. We're here to become the best version of ourselves, to evolve and to continue to have awareness, self-awareness into the aspects of what we hold on to, what we no longer resonate with, what we need to let go of. And we realize a big part of our journey is letting go, is actually letting go of things and surrendering. And the more you can become self-aware and recognize where you are holding on to things that don't serve you, and this could be relationships, this could be, obviously people, it could be an area where you live, it could be material things, objects, doesn't matter. Whatever you are holding on to energetically that doesn't serve you is going to block you from moving forward. So let me get into this. I really want to touch on so many different aspects of this, and hopefully you get something out of this and this helps you move forward on your journey and maybe help you look within yourself and see where you need to have forgiveness. So first and foremost, forgiving and forgiveness is basically when you acknowledge that you are letting go of holding on to any kind of resentment, anger, frustration, any kind of the low vibrational energy towards somebody. And when you can forgive someone, you are literally giving them the peace, but you're also, most importantly, freeing yourself and giving yourself peace. So I share this with you because it's very important that we learn to let go and let go and let go and keep having forgiveness. And I think I touched on this just in my last video, and that's why I didn't go too deep in it, because I wanted to do this particular video straight all about forgiveness. But even in the Bible, it talks about forgiveness and having forgiveness for others 70 times 7, meaning that infinite amount of times you continuously forgive and forgive and forgive. And it even goes as far as to say that we must keep forgiving even when it gets brought up again. So there's going to be times when we are trying to get over something or something that somebody did to us, and we have to continuously forgive them. And as that energy gets brought up, it's this continuation of forgiving them in the same way that we forgave them the first time. So it's like that process of healing and that process of getting over and really truly letting go requires us to continuously forgive every time we are met with that same energy, when we are frustrated again or angry and it comes up. you know, we have to continuously forgive. So it's infinite amount of times we are continuously in that energy of forgiving and forgiveness. And it's so interesting because I can't remember if I said this, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I was looking at, actually reading about forgiveness too the other day. And I was reading some quotes from the Bible and just stuff on the internet about forgiveness. And I came across this page of this church, and I think it was called Grace Baptist Church or something like that. I don't know. It was a blog that somebody did for this church about forgiveness. And what struck me and kind of triggered me, but, you know, I let it go because it didn't hurt me. It's just more of a realization of how incorrect a lot of these teachings are about God. But this gentleman had said that God doesn't forgive everybody, that God only has forgiveness for those that, you know him, acknowledge him, you know, in union with him. It's so crazy. And then he quotes the Bible, you know, about forgiveness and stuff. And I'm like, you know, if Jesus had said, God, you know, and God is speaking through him. So if Jesus has said, and this is coming from God, that you must forgive others 70 times 7, you know, infinite amount of times, you never stop forgiving. Why would God only forgive just a little and just a few, and only forgive some and not the others? I don't believe in a God that judges and hurts us. I believe in a God who is ever loving, unconditionally loving, and goes beyond everything that we as humans here have a hard time going beyond. I feel like God continuously forgives and forgives everyone, no matter what you believe, no matter who you are, no matter what you've done. I 100% believe that with all my heart, soul, and being. And I share that with you because, you know, there's so much that has been distorted in the teachings of Jesus and the teachings of like what God truly is. And, you know, I just can't get behind a negative vibe or negative judgmental God. I can't. And I feel like that is taught and thrown out in so many different religions and in so many churches. And it is just, I don't know, to me, it's just rather disgusting because I just can't see how people can, you know, portray God and even Jesus sometimes as a judgmental, you know, being, because they are not judgmental, and they are ever loving, always loving. And I think that is what God has always stood for. And when Jesus came down here, incarnated and showing that he is the Son of God, and that, you know, he is doing like God's work, and he was a true Messiah, all these things. I think his message was clear about unconditional love, and like how we were getting it all wrong back then, how people were following these certain ways of the Bible, certain ways of religion at that time that just didn't make any sense, and that didn't align with love and unconditional love. So it's very interesting that, like I said, it's still, even till this day, just like with that blog that I read about, oh, God doesn't forgive everyone. Like, what? Are you serious? Like, how can you get behind that? And when even in the Bible, Jesus talks about like, you forgive everyone and you continuously forgive and forgive and forgive. Like, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. But anyways, forgiveness isn't just for you. It is mostly for you when you do forgive others, but it also frees you. So, and I'm going to explain to you what happens is when you hold on to resentment and anger, any type of those low vibrational energies towards someone else, you're literally holding on to that energy. When you haven't forgiven somebody, that energy stays inside of you and you carry around that energy. So I'm making a fist, and I'm wanting you to imagine this being the energy. And it's something you carry around inside of you. And it blocks your heart. And it can only be released when you consciously choose to forgive. And when you truly forgive with all of your heart, you free that energy and it's released from you. You no longer carry that energy inside you, and you literally, and I mean literally because this has happened for me, you literally feel so much lighter, and you literally feel free. It literally frees you. It feels like a weight being lifted. Why is it that you feel that? It's because that energy that you hold on to that's negative is like a weight, and it weighs you down. And the only way to free yourself from it is to have true forgiveness within yourself for that person, that situation, whatever had happened. You have to truly send love, give love in your mind, reconstructing that story or whatever happened, and just enveloping that with love, unconditional love. And it's amazing. It's amazing what it does for you. And I never understood this until a few months ago. So there has been videos, I think I've done maybe 1 or 2 other videos about forgiveness, and I never knew it to this level. I never ever knew it till this level. It's like was a whole other world for me, learning about what forgiveness is. And forgiveness is the key to ending all karmic relationships. So if you have forgiveness for people who have hurt you and done you wrong in this life, it literally frees you from having to repeat karmic cycles with that individual or group of people or whoever, whatever. So it literally sets you free in every sense of the word, in all areas, all aspects of your life. It's so important to forgive. And that's kind of what I experienced when I came across this message. And, my guides have been nudging me towards forgiveness for a particular situation in my life for several years. And it wasn't until this year that I actually realized within myself where I've been blocking myself, and it's been holding on to that energy that I had no idea I was still holding on to, towards that particular individual. And I hadn't talked to this individual for several years. But I realized that it doesn't matter when someone hurts you. It's not about an eye for an eye. It's not about getting back at that person. It's not about doing what they did to you or whatever, or even just cutting them off but still holding on to resentment. You truly have to find it within yourself to forgive them with all of your heart and soul. And to make it a little bit better for you, think of it this way. Would you want to be forgiven so many times for any mistakes and wrongdoings that you might have done, or something that you might have caused, pain that you might have caused somebody else? You would want to be forgiven. You would want that continuous forgiveness from other people. And so you kind of have to treat it and treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you want infinite forgiveness, you have to give infinite forgiveness. If you want love, you have to give love. If you want people to respect you and be kind to you, you have to give kindness and respect. Literally, our world is a reflection of us and ourselves and how we are. And if whatever you are wanting, you have to be, and you have to embody, and you have to give. So I've just come to that big realization that we have to have forgiveness and infinite forgiveness for the wrongdoings of others. And it doesn't mean we have to have them in our life. It doesn't mean that we have to say yes to the behavior and whatever they did, but it means we free ourselves and forgive them for everything that they did, and free that energy and move forward and move on with our lives. Because that's only then where we can have true peace within ourselves and our lives, is when we no longer are holding on to that negative, low vibrational energy of resentment and anger, and frustration towards that particular person, group, or situation, whatever. So I share that with you, and with so much love, because I hope that this will inspire somebody out there to find it within themselves to forgive somebody that has hurt you, somebody that did something that was so wrong, so terrible, unforgivable, you might say, but I do believe everything is forgivable. And we have to consciously and continuously keep forgiving them. It's going to come up, even when we feel like we've released it, it may come up again so many months later, so many years later. And we have to continuously forgive, and stay in that energy of love and forgiveness for that person and for whatever happened, in order for the true healing to occur and to continue to releasing yourself, releasing that energy that you're hanging on to. So I hope that helps you. I hope you have a different perspective on what forgiveness is and how powerful it is, because it is so powerful. It is so transformative. And there's videos out there, but there's not enough true information that actually goes to the root of what forgiveness is and how it can change your life. And I'm here sharing that with you right now, that once you forgive, and when you are choosing to forgive, and it is a process, you are releasing the energy that you're holding on to. And nobody ever talks about that. Nobody ever talks about how it's an end to karmic cycles and karmic relationships if we can have forgiveness and always have forgiveness. So keep in mind those relationships and situations where you've had maybe some kind of falling out with somebody, whatever the reason is. I want you to look within yourself if you've held on to anything negative in regards to that person or situation, and I want you to release it. I want you to have forgiveness for them. Even if you don't have it, get a sorry, even if you don't, talk to this person or have them in your life, it doesn't matter. Free yourself and free the energy by sending them love, acknowledging that they are love, and that you forgive them for all that they have done to you. And something I like to do that I'm going to add here before I close out this video is I like to imagine everybody, especially the people that, when stuff comes up for me and it's something and someone I'm trying to, I'm releasing from like that situation that I have held on to for so many years, I like to envision that person as a baby, in like God's arms or in their parents' arms. I like to envision them as a baby, and the pure innocence of that person becomes realized, and you start to realize that everyone is so innocent, everyone is born innocent, and everybody goes through things that hurt them, that challenge them. Sometimes it's so traumatic they don't know how to move forward. They carry their own negative baggage, and they end up spewing so much hate and hurt because they are hurt. But I still see them as this innocent, loving, pure child. And as you know, babies are the most pure and innocent of all when they come into this world, before all the conditioning and all the challenges and things they experience. They're just pure love and light. And if we can see everybody like that, including the people that have hurt us, we can learn to heal in a really big, deep, transformative way. because that is the truth of all of us. We are all love, and we are all pure love at the core and center of who we are. So remember that, and that will help you. I promise you that will help you on your journey to forgiving others, no matter the challenges you face. It's quite transformative, and it's been very, very helpful for me. So I hope this helps you. And until next time, my friends, take very, very, very good care. I love you so, so, so much. Bye.